Okay. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife, cut some of this because it's way too long. And what I like to do with this in here, if you can see, the same thing I did with the loop, I like to bring it and squeeze it in and fold it back like that. Okay, I'm going to cut some of this off because it's too long. Alright, and give it the triangle, cut a piece of triangle out of it. Now I'm going to put it on the cake, and I like to give it a little more personality, so it's sticking now because of the weather, but I like to form it so it's not laying just flat. Okay, now you can take your glue, this is the glue, put it on the center, flatten this out a little bit, and you can put your bow on here. Let's turn this bow around. Right in the middle. And I'm going to leave the paper towels in here for a little while. Let this dry a little more first before I take it out. Meanwhile, what we can do, I'll take a darker piece. Okay, this can stay in. Let's see here. Let me take this out. You can leave it in for about another half hour, hour. If you want it to harden real good, you can leave it in until the next morning if you have that kind of time. But I don't like to let the paper towel stay in there really long because sometimes it sticks. And then once it dries really hard, you can't get it out. The bow loop will break. I'm going to put this back in here for a little while until we finish making. Let me move this around, make sure it's not, it is sticking, but it's not stuck. Alright. So what we're going to do now is take some more, I'm going to mix the two of these together. Oops. Just to give it a different color, a different shade of blue. Give it a little more character, personality. Knead this together. Or you can do a totally different color, but I'm going to put some polka dots on the gift box now. Alright. So we could have did yellow, pink, whatever color you desire. Solely up to you. Okay. I'm gonna put this blue back over here. Then roll this out some. Now what I do, I don't cut my circles out on this mat because it sticks and it loses its shape. So let me show you, for example. Here's a whole set of cutters. If I cut this here, then I go to pick it up, it kind of loses its shape. I like to, I got buttercream on here, but I like to take my cornstarch, section of sugar, put it there on a clean board. I'll take this, then transfer my fondant onto here. Well, let me thin it out a little bit more. Okay. I transfer my fondant onto the board. Alright, and you have to put cornstarch there or else it will stick to the board. And then I take, now if you don't have these sets, this set here, you can always use tips, the back of tips. All different sizes. Okay. You can switch it up. You can also do open and close circles. So this is a circle, but now it's an open circle. Okay, just take the big one, do that, and the littlest one, sorry, do this. There you go. Let me get a few more of these. The cornstarch really helps, especially in temperatures like this. The humidity is high here. Okay, so let me get the medium-sized one. I'm just going to leave these closed. Some people may put the circles on first and then put the ribbon on, but I don't like to do that because sometimes the circles are underneath the ribbon and it gives a little lump, a hump, and I don't like that. I like a smooth ribbon. Alright, so here we are, and I take a little bit of either Crisco or the glue. Sorry, the glue. Let me fix my ends right here. Put a little bit on the back. And you can just, I know we had a little flaw somewhere. I found it. It's right under here. There we go. And it adheres perfectly. Okay. And here, I like to use my X-Acto knife. I'll put a little here. And we're going to give the illusion as if the circle is underneath the ribbon by just cutting right here. All right. And then we're just going to put the rest of them on. Let's see here. Okay, we'll do another small one. It's hard for me to, and wherever you may have flaws in your fondant, you can cover it with the dots. And you don't have to have the same pattern on all sides. You know, just get creative. All right. I'll put a little one. In fact, I'll cut it first. A little off of there. And again. Okay, we're going to put a border around here, so again, I'm not too worried about that. All right. So you pretty much got the idea. All right, and showed you how to make a bow. Let me just do this side. I could finish the back later. All right. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, I didn't put enough on here, so it plopped right on off. All right. So I am going to put a border on, but I'm going to come around in the front because I can't do a border from the back. All right, I put some buttercream in my bag, and I put a coupler in here just in case I want to change out the tip. This is a tip 3. All right, so I'm just going to put a bead border going around. So just squeeze, drag, squeeze, drag, squeeze. Keep the same pressure. All right, same pressure. I'm going to start with a drag because I have the bead there already. So we're going to drag, then squeeze. Drag, squeeze. And again, you can do the border, whatever color you choose. I just chose white. Sometimes you can see the Crisco from the front. And I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, but I normally use toothpicks, and just go around here on the outside to get that and wipe it off on a paper towel. Okay. Then I'm going to take my paper towel out of here. Oh, the tape came off of the paper towel onto the fondant. Oh, good. All right. So, there you have it. One thing I just thought about that you can do if you have some type of luster dust and a paintbrush. My paintbrush I use is wet, so let me grab one real quick. Excuse me. All right. And again, I'm going to show you this from the front. I'm going to bring it towards us a little better. I have my luster dust here. And I'm pouring some of it out on the napkin. Just going to dab my brush in it. Dab it some. To shine my bow up, to give my bow a little luster. If you come closer, you can see the luster. And if you have an airbrush, you could do it with an airbrush too and give your whole cake a little luster. I'm going to do this soft up here because we're not all the way dry yet. Okay. All right. So there you have it. A gift box cake. I hope I've been a help to you. I hope I explained it so that you can understand and do your own. Thank you.